everyone, it's Fairy Witch One here. Here's a question for you. Are you a princess? Are you the kind of girl who yearns for red roses, beautiful shoes that fit perfectly, diamond earrings, or a four-poster bed? Do you long to ride in a horse-drawn carriage, dance till midnight and experience the magic of true love's first kiss? Do you dream of being a knight in shining armour, galloping up his first feisty white steed, to rescue you and sweep you away to a castle in the air? Does it send you dizzy with girlish glee when your man actually calls you princess, my lady, fair damsel, and so on? Do you experience a full-on, ready-break glow when he walks you to the side of the car and opens the door for you before he gets in himself? Or when he lifts your head and hand to his lips and kisses it? Or when he gives you his best cavalier-style bow? If so, you'll probably have a few princess issues. I've got to say, not all men are like that. Not all men go to the side of the door of the car and open it for you. I know that from my boyfriend because he doesn't do that, and he never has done from day one. But he does have other traits like which are good. There's nothing wrong with this, but there are good princess issues and bad princess issues. I believe that each and every woman has an inner princess just waiting to be acknowledged and recognised. But how you go about expressing her will determine whether you're a Cinderella or one of the ugly sisters. Now, good princess behaviour includes looking on the bright side, offering a helping hand to those who need it, being polite and well-mannered, keeping negative opinions to yourself, seeing the best in people, focusing on the positive aspects of any situation, and generally trying to improve yourself and be the best that you can be. Bad princesses' behaviour includes being rude and aloof, acting as if the world owes you a huge favour, treating people like servants who are there to do your every bidding, pouting and sulking when you don't get your own way, throwing a strop when things go wrong, expecting perfection from everyone and everything, running up debts and constantly living beyond your means, and generally having a bad attitude to people and to life. No prizes for guessing which set of behaviours make for the nicer princess. In reality, most of us have both good and bad princess traits. For instance, you may be a generally nice girl, but you just can't resist putting that pair of designer shoes on your feet and on your credit card when you are already stretched to the limit financially. The trick is to learn to recognise when you're about to indulge in bad princess behaviour and replace it with the more positive actions instead. Remember that in fairy tales, the princess doesn't stamp her feet and scream when things go wrong. She quietly shoulders her burdens and makes the best of things, and for the positive attitude she is ultimately rewarded with a happy ending. Having princess issues can also affect your romantic relationship in a number of ways, the most obvious being that if you are looking for a handsome prince or the white knight, you may experience several disappointments before you find him. There is a certain amount of truth in the saying you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince, and such high expectations can be enough to frighten prospective suitors away, as they may be afraid that you can't live up to your romantic ideals. Now, I'm not saying that you should settle for second best in any way, but you do need to realise that your prince may be very different from what you have envisioned him. So don't give your man the elbow just because he doesn't exactly fit the box you have created for him. The most important thing is how he treats you and if he truly loves you. Now, I totally agree with that. I always believe that it's the personality and the way the person is. From experience going through bad relationships, extremely bad, to finding my current boyfriend who is so kind and sweet and wonderful. So it's true, you do have to kiss many frogs before you find your prince. One good test my friends and I have used to discover a boyfriend could be our prince is to ask ourselves if we could see him in armour. If we can't even begin to imagine him fulfilling the role of our romantic ideal, then maybe he's not the one. Of course, this test isn't foolproof, and you should get to know the man in question before you try it, but it is a good way to discover if you have a romantic attachment. If the man in your life is one true prince, you won't have to tell him that you need to be swept off your feet and treated like a fair princess. He will already have worked this out for himself, because he recognised and acknowledged your inner princess, and he wants to woo her. Red roses, chocolates, diamond earrings, expensive perfume should be things he surprises you with, not the things you command or expect from him. Allow him to indulge his own inner prince and woo you without taking advantage of his kind nature and generous spirit. And if, like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, you want the fairy tale, then be prepared, because there may come a day when your prince needs you to rescue him right back. I very much agree with that. I believe that everyone's got this idea that some man's going to ride up on a white horse, sweep you off your feet, and you'll live happily ever after. But the tables can turn easily, where the man you're in love with or the prince will need you and need you to rescue him. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and bless it be.